Yo, what's up? I'm doing live Reddit review research right here. If you saw my last video, it was about Amazon. This one's going to be for Reddit. This one is a little bit different. On Amazon, it is direct to consumer most of the time. I mean, they sell direct to consumer. That's their business model. So you have consumers that are interested in a product. They buy it for a particular reason. They buy it directly from the business. But Reddit is a little bit different because it's not necessarily reviews of the product that you would get, but rather forums of people talking about their interest in the product, talking about, it could be a review, but it's a more conversational, open style of review. So you'll find that for Amazon when you're doing this research or your competitors' websites for this research, it will be very top of funnel. And it's not that it won't be good, it is very good, but it's top of funnel. It only reviews the product itself. It's very heavily leaning on the benefits angle. With Reddit, uh, you have a deeper understanding of the middle of funnel and bottom of funnel avatars and that customer profile, because these people are most likely product aware and brand aware, and they're aware of the objections. They've bought the product multiple times. The good thing about Reddit is that you have communities, so you can really go in depth here into the niches and really find out what people are saying, what people believe in, what are their true wants, their true desires, what are their experiences, what are they saying to other people, what are their recommendations. So that's what we're going to sit down and do for Reddit. Okay, what's up? This is the hub. This is the Google Sheets document. I've already done some work here, so I'll just run you through it quickly before we get to the Reddit reviews. They are cool, but I agree with you. You don't need to dish out big money. Any plastic and Ziploc bag will do. Just be careful about weight. Things get heavy fast when you vacuum seal. So this person doesn't want to spend a lot of money, so that's an objection. Too expensive. Ziploc will do. That's an objection. Why do I need that product? I can just use a Ziploc bag to put my clothes in. If you're curious about my product, go watch the last video or the video before. A couple videos I have talking about this vacuum compression backpack. You definitely see it online. Stuff gets heavier when it's vacuum sealed, right? So when you put stuff in, it doesn't gain in mass, but what happens is you pack more in, so the volume increases, and when the volume increases, then you're able to put more mass inside of it, so it gets heavier. So already we found a good amount of objections, and we'll see what else we find here. So we are in the r/travel. For those of you who have traveled with one of those vacuum packs that can carry quite a bit of clothing, are they worth it? And we are right here. We just finished this one. We just finished this one. Okay, how many days? Check Pinterest for travel capsule wardrobe. Maybe you can buy a shampoo and soap there. Travel capsule wardrobe. Very objection heavy, I'm finding already. Check Pinterest for travel capsule wardrobe. So this person is saying that you don't need it. You just need to have a capsule wardrobe. So these people, this subreddit is r/travel. These people seem to be like very leaning towards one packing and kind of using only one bag. So check Pinterest for travel capsule wardrobe. Maybe you can buy a shampoo and soap there. He's saying you don't, well, this would be more of a desire. I want to pack less. I want to pack less, right? Or I want a capsule wardrobe, capsule luggage. I want capsule luggage. So it means just a small amount. You can achieve the same result with a Ziploc bag. A lot of objection heavy here. By the way, I think to get it, you have to go here, copy that, then go like this. Yeah. Let's see this. What is this saying? This is saying you can achieve the same result with a Ziploc bag. Sit on it, seal it, and voila. Keep in mind if the airline loses your luggage, you can spend about $2,500 to replace everything on their dime. Oh, if the airline loses it, you can spend that amount of money to replace it. Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Really? On their dime, hey? Cool. You can achieve the new method, Loki. You can achieve the same result with a Ziploc bag. Okay, here we go. Objection, I hate this. Ziploc bag will do. Sit on it, seal it, voila. Keep in mind if the airline loses, like, I'm not sure. That's not directly relevant. Doesn't bring too much clothes. You can wash them every 3 to 4 days. Don't bring too much clothes. You can wash them every 3 to 4 days. I use packing cubes instead. So this guy uses packing cubes. We already know that's a big competitor that I didn't type it in here, I think. That's a big objection is packing cubes for my last one here on my review research with Amazon. Packing cubes. Well, actually, people said about packing cubes. Where's packing cubes? I know it was on here. No, I know it was on here somewhere. Packing cubes. Interesting. I swear packing cubes was on here. I guess not. But I know somewhere in here, somewhere in here, somebody said something about packing cubes and that they were a worse alternative. So, and a couple people said it was a better alternative. So, we can just put that in here, and we can say, oh, that's already that one. See, I didn't do this. You can wash them every 3 to 4 days. I used packing cubes instead. So, objection, packing cubes will do, like Ziplocs will do, which you can get off Amazon. They rip though. That's the thing. They rip easily. I think that's what was in here. Other bags difficult to keep airtight. Other bags difficult to keep closed. Other bags end up with holes in reference to packing cubes. I believe the plastic bags. Yeah, I think so. And there's something in here about like the vacuum cues are not good. But yeah, okay. No, Ziploc or travel cubes work well. Wow, a lot of people. So this we know. Maybe we could, if we're running an ad for the, what awareness level would this be? If we're running an ad for the product aware, market awareness level, for product aware avatars, we could definitely bring this up and we could say, hey, we could you could run a Reddit campaign and say, hey, if you have bought this, if you're skeptical of, X, Y, and Z, bam, just hammer those objections. Ziploc or travel cubes work well. I use compression cubes mainly to help keep my clothes organized on longer trips. Wants and desires. Keep my clothes organized on longer trips. That's kind of two. Yeah, I go on longer trips and I want to keep my clothes organized, but yeah. I also figure if TSA needs to go through or the bag fails, at least my stuff is in orderly bags. Yeah, ordered. However, all the compression strategies will end up with an overweight checked bag. Okay. So right here, stuff gets heavier when vacuum is sealed. No, it's different angle. Compression. Was it? Compressed luggage equals TSA fees. What does that mean? I keep seeing that. Let's try and do a little bit of market research. TSA meaning Transportation Security Administration, a U.S. Department of Homeland Security. I see. So TSA screens, okay, checked bags. I see. Okay, and then they charge you fees. $45 fee for passengers 18 plus, like real ID. Oh, but they do charge you money. How much does TSA, make annum? No, TSA. So very, okay, from this we know TSA, American, and I kid you not, almost I'd say 98%, no kidding, 98% of the Amazon reviews that we saw and the Reddit that we're on now is American. 98%, bruv. This product is probably untapped in other markets. Okay, what are the most frequent travelers? Europeans travel so much. We don't have to be limited to this market. Dude, you could go to Canada. You could go to Australia, New Zealand. You could go to Germany, Italy, France, Spain. Like, Italians travel a lot too. I know that. It's Italians and Spanish. So definitely you can, no, not a TSA officer. You can definitely market to uh, different different markets, right? Different countries by knowing that this is a heavily American dominant product. I know it's American dominant as well. Another layer is because you go on SimilarWeb, you go into your competitor websites and see where the traffic is coming from. Overwhelmingly, it's the United States. Okay, so you could definitely take this product once you absolutely like you have this research is solid, you have these objections, these desires, wants and like you could go launch that in another country for sure. And I'm not saying it's saturated in the US. We definitely have some other market awareness levels to work with. We don't have to focus we don't have to beat these objections per se, but we could definitely if the objections become too much for us to handle, we can move to other markets. Clothing is heavy when you squeeze out the air. Yep. Better to take less than you need and then return home with clothes you never wore. Worst case, pretty sure Thailand has clothes for sale. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Did he say he's going to Thailand? From Canada to Thailand too. Okay, this guy's Canadian. So I saw an ad for a vacuum travel backpack. The hotel I'm going to is cheap on-premise laundry. This with a tight connection or lots of hope, my backpack will be enough. This with so international trip. He's going on an international trip. So we'll say for our wants and desires, I'm going on an international trip. A lot of these guys are international trippers. Okay, let's see here. Unless blah 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 blah. Unless you are a very large size, you can buy clothes in Thailand for next to nothing. I had a very heavy backpack there that I regretted. Okay, so uh, where is when vacuum sealed? Stuff gets heavier when vacuum sealed. Bring carry-on and a small backpack. Leave the laptop if at all possible. It's hot in Thailand this time of the year, and having a heavy backpack, you will soon be uncomfortable. So it's a comfort angle. Bring a carry-on. So I want carry-on only. So let's find. Okay, we'll have here. This guy also said something as well. That's the same guy. I know. I'm just putting it here for the sake of that. Personally, I find that rolling clothes and using packing cubes does the trick for me. Let's see. Packing cubes will do. Rolling clothes will do. That's what I did for Italy. It did work well. But the vacuum bags is I had to re-roll the clothes and I guess it works sort of similar. But there were definitely some things that could have made it easier. I had to take all those bags and put them back into my luggage and then zip them up. I had to stack them on top of each other. Sometimes they didn't fit too. With a backpack, I just carry it around everywhere I go. Especially if I'm backpacking, right? Folding clothes to the shape of the packing cube or bundle packing. I personally use 2 old-style Eagle Creek small packing cubes, 1 double-sided for my clothing. I'm not sure what that means. Does anyone know of any brand that sells individual packing bags? Okay. Let's go and do another forum now. Vacuum backpack. Backpack vacuums. Oh, that's different. That's housekeeping. Wizz Air vacuum backpacks are worth it. Interesting. Vacuum compression backpacks. Genius travel hack or total scam? What time is it? 2:05. I've been looking at vacuum compression backpacks lately. The concept sounds super useful for saving space while traveling. Airback. We have this one. Oh, maybe we don't. No, for sure I do. Competitor research. Yeah, we do. We have the airback. Airback. And be happy. What's this? Who's buying from this? If people are willing to buy from this, you can make money. Black Voyage. We already have that. Oh, they have a Shopify store too. By the way, this is Moon Bundles. You know what? Actually, it might not be. I think it is though. I love Moon Bundles. It's Kaching. Okay, never mind. Let's look at here. Great website, by the way. Great website. This is fantastic up here, this little part. Let's actually add that to my comp research because I didn't know that. I thought it was just Amazon for these guys. Or did I actually put it on? Black Voyage. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah. Black Voyage. I have them on Amazon, but just not on their sites. I'm not sure what their site. We'll do that later. Okay, I'm curious everyone's order. Blah blah blah. Let's do the comments. You could probably spend a lot less money by buying those vacuum storage bags that we used to see on TV all the time, and just filling a normal backpack with those. I'd also think about how much of a pain it would be to have to reseal a vacuum at every time you want to do something about the bag. Okay, this is really good. Really good information we just got there. Can you spot it? You could spend a lot less money, so too expensive. Too expensive. I don't want to pay that. That's an objection, actually. A want and desire is I don't want to spend money. I don't want to spend much. Did we already have that? I don't want to spend too much. Here we go. Filling a normal backpack. I'd also think about how much of a pain it would be to have to reseal and vacuum it every time you want something out of the bag, as well as carrying around a pump or vacuum. Well, the pump is tiny, or the vacuum is tiny, but that's an objection. I don't want to reseal the vacuum. I don't want to reseal the bag every time I XYZ. How long are we? Not too bad. Interesting. A lot of aware people in here. If you are packing so much that you need to vacuum compress your stuff, you'd probably be better serving by analyzing your packing list for areas. Oh, hold on a second. One second. Yeah, nobody said anything good. Dang. Okay, you probably better. So, what do you want to cut? So again, yeah. The other thing is, yeah, packing cubes will do, or just pack less, right? Cut back. It's saying cut back. Separate vacuum bag will be a far better solution. So here you go. Vacuum bags are fine. Packing cubes will do. For packing cubes / bags will do. Let's try and find a good one. Copy this. Interesting. Let's keep going. Even if it works fine, the question is why. Unless the goal is to fit within limits on bag size for carry-on luggage, the size is not a large concern. Interesting. This guy's saying that the size is not a large concern, but the weight is. Okay. Weight is the problem. Again, compressed luggage, TSA fees. Interesting. What happens if the backpack breaks and is no longer airtight? Okay. Seal could break, right? Anything could break. I mean, that's just such a silly objection. What if a bomb drops on your head? Okay. Let's see here. It will be hard to fix, and it happens when you travel. How do you get all the stuff with you back home? A vacuum. Buy another one. A vacuum bag is light and cheap. Okay, so vacuum bags these people like. Stuff gets heavier when vacuum sealed. Is that what it is? Yeah, no, that's in terms of vacuum bag is light and cheap. Where is that? Vacuum bag is light and cheap. So cheap, too expensive. Too expensive, G. Actually, no, I don't want to spend too much. He didn't directly say that the product was too expensive. Backpack looks like it requires a pump, so it will be a point of failure too. One of the links, these guys are looking at risk reduction, so they're trying to they're trying to take away all the things that could potentially go wrong. I find that with a lot of these guys. They're trying to remove any potential things that could make things go wrong. Rugged containers, so even if vacuum packing is the way to go, having it built into the backpack does not look optimal to me. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, interesting. Now, I'm going to give away some free sauce here. Good thing you've watched all the way to the end of this video. There's two different types of products of this vacuum backpack product. There's the actual vacuum backpack where the bag is built into the product, or there's the compression bags, and I'll just show you the difference here. If you go to this here, like Black Voyage, this is just the pack. It's just the pack, right? Now, this is preferable for all these guys here. For all these guys here. They're like, no, dumb. What's the point of having it in the backpack? Just have it separate. I mean, these guys have already said, okay, well, stuff gets heavier when it's vacuum sealed. That's another objection. But packing cubes and bags will do just too. So that's the second biggest objection. Like, I use packing cubes already. Okay, how do we address that? Well, instead of selling them this, we don't need to sell them this. Okay, we don't need to try and convince them this. We can, which is, how do I show you the photo? We don't need to sell them this, right? We can sell them this. No worries. It doesn't have to be attached to your backpack. Just put it in. So you can pack anywhere you go. You don't have to carry it around with you. And you could, since these people are product aware, you could say, hey, you use these plastic crappy ones. Like, let me show you what I'm talking about. Plastic packing bags. Like, hey, you use these plastic packing bags for travel? You use these things? Guess what? These things right here by Black Voyage are made with recycled IP67 waterproof. Oh, that's an Amazon title. That's not really. What is the thing? These guys, this is made with recycled 70D polyester. It's TPU waterproof. It's anti-rip polyester, which means it can't be cut with a knife. In the ad, a crazy hook would be like, you stab the bag and it just doesn't rip. Oh my gosh, guys. Think, okay? So you can go just a step deeper on Reddit, and this is going to make your deep research a lot easier. And you'll find that here, if you go back and watch my Amazon video and you kind of put them together, you'll see that they don't work against each other, but they complement each other, right? If anything, they work on two different market awareness levels, right? You have Amazon, which is directly reviewing the product, so maybe it's solution aware, solution product aware, you have that angle, or sorry, problem aware, but people have found a solution and now they're reviewing the solution. With Reddit, these people are probably solution aware, they're maybe brand aware, they know of some specific brands, and it's not impossible to target these people, right? It's not impossible. Find out their objections, find out their wants and desires, and target them.